Is this thing on? What's going on, everyone? This week, we're doing something to my 2020 RZR Pro XP that I should have done right away before I even started filming stuff. But I didn't because it's not a sexy thing, it's just a necessity for longevity of your engine. If you have a Pro XP or any type of turbo RZR that may be while you're watching this, this holds true for any of the turbo machines. Before you start worrying about if you can fit 35s with a stock suspension, this is something you should do first. Today we're gonna install a RPM oil catch can. It's gonna be a simple project today because this just goes right off of your factory crankcase breather tube, which gets replaced. You get this silicone tube here. This replaces your, I feel like Donatello. It replaces your factory rubber tube. You get the can, aluminum, anodized black. They also have a, I think it's a raw option or a silver. I don't remember if it's a painted silver or just a raw can, but I chose black. Then it comes with a breather filter for the top of that can, and they even provide you with a little pre-filter for the filter to help keep crap out of there. Engines aren't perfect and they breathe. So you're gonna have unburned fuels, you're gonna have some oil mist, you're gonna have condensation, and then that show mixture exits your engine through a breather tube. From the factory, that tube, it runs right into your J tube, which then it goes right back in your motor and your motor tries to burn it. That's a no good. So the whole point of this catch can is to redirect that show mixture away from your intake and into the can. And then you can manually drain that can and keep all that crap out of your motor, which helps with longevity. Us people that have these machines, let's be honest, we usually beat the shit out of them. Any help in the longevity department is good. And that's why we're putting this can on this machine today. Before we install it, if you haven't already, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. That helps us out. Hit that like button. We're trying to grow out here. Subscribing, liking, watching, all of that is super appreciated. All right, let's install this thing. So we removed that tube because we're gonna be installing this somewhere in this neighborhood here. The crankcase breather tube from the factory, the rubber hose is right here. So it runs from the top of the crankcase up here to the J tube. It's got a hose clamp holding it on, so we're gonna remove that.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, we got the crankcase tube off the J tube now. So I'm gonna pull this down out of the way. We need to get this clamp right here. It's one of them spring clamp deals. So it's in a tight spot, so it can be a pain in the ass. You son of a bitch. I got it!
You got me!
So this thing is trashed now, and we'll be replacing it with this. Got the new hose clamp on, our new silicone tube. So now we just need to fish it through. All right, she's on there now, so now we can run this tube Maybe something like that. This port on your J-tube, they give you a plug, so we're gonna plug this as well. So now we're gonna take the catch can and put our elbow on it. This is just for mock-up. That's why I just threw the filter on. Just so we can kind of mock it up. So we can drill the holes for the catch can. Slide this on the hose. That. So it'll be something like that. The one thing with this that I didn't really like is the fact that on the Pro XPs, the bed is so easy to remove. And now you're gonna have this bolted to your bed. But it's just 2 screws, so it's not that big of a deal. Looks like we need a 1/4-inch drill bit for this. Hold her up in place. Huh?
Shit.
I was filming. I am filming. We just got caught on film.
Okay.
So we got the first one in. I just threw the hardware in to hold it up. Then you're gonna have to mark this second hole because the hole is behind the barb here. And don't lose hardware. Throw the hardware on. So we pulled that off so we can put the hose clamp. Put the hose clamp on. And then we can also put the pre-filter on.
11 minutes later.
Like that. So we'll just pop our filter back on. Snug her down. We can put our drain plug in. That's a 17 millimeter. So we still need to snug the hose fitting down. So that was a 32 millimeter wrench I just used on this fitting. I don't know if it's standard or metric, but 32 mil is the biggest open end wrench I have. So it worked. Wasn't super sloppy on there or anything, but so that's tight. So we're just gonna make sure this hose isn't kinked or anything. It all feels good. All I got left is to snug these down, and that's it. It's installed. All right, guys, that's it. Super simple but necessary project. If you're just getting into side-by-sides, you just got your machine, totally recommend doing this first. You should do it. I finally did it. Better late than never. Super happy with the product. It's all high quality stuff as usual from RPM. I'll throw a link in the description for this product. I do have to put the interior back together, but I know you're not interested in seeing that. And for now, I'm leaving the intake tube for the clutch off because I haven't cleaned my clutches yet since getting back from the Badlands. I haven't been out driving it, but remember, kids, clean your clutches. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please like and subscribe. We appreciate that. We're trying to keep this channel growing. It's crazy to think that we're getting close to a year doing this. All right, guys, we got a bunch of stuff coming up for all the machines, so I'll catch you when we do that. Peace.